In this series, we discover how dogs became the most valued animals on the planet. We have an extraordinary shared history. There are 1 billion dogs on the Earth, and we travel the world to show how they enhance every aspect of our lives. Fighting with us, protecting us, working by our sides. And we uncover new science, revealing dogs are more incredible than we ever imagined. Our closest friends and evolutionary allies helped us to herd and protect flocks, and ultimately to become the dominant species. Individually remarkable, jointly unstoppable, man and dog together are a force to be reckoned with. For years, guardian dogs have been used all across the globe. But 100 years ago, Mongolian nomads had their dog, the Bankhar, taken from them. This not only threatened their traditional way of life, but ultimately the health of their homeland itself, the Gobi Desert. Strong and brave, the Bankhar was central to traditional pastoral culture. But during 70 years of Russian occupation, the dog was nearly lost forever. Because it was seen as a powerful cultural symbol, invading forces targeted the Bankhar, nearly to the point of extinction. With their dogs gone, herders have been forced to adopt new ways to protect their flocks.
A lot of the times what happens is a wolf or a snow leopard will come into camp, and the herder's initial reaction is to pick up a rifle and try to kill the predator, which is understandable because the livestock is everything to them. But if they had these dogs to keep those predators away, then it would completely avoid that situation.
Because of this, the wolf population has fallen dramatically, and with no top predator, scientists fear the entire ecosystem will be altered irreversibly. But they believe by reintroducing the Bankhar to protect the flocks, they can increase wolf numbers and ultimately save this precious habitat.
The first step was going to the countryside and collecting DNA from dogs.
They were looking for the purest Bankhars from which to create a breeding stock. And now, having successfully produced 4 litters at their kennels in the capital Ulaanbaatar, the first Bankhar puppy is ready to start her journey back to her ancestral homeland, the Gobi.
Cool.
The initial purpose of the project was to ease the conflict between herders and predators. And just the fact that the dog was traditionally used in this role makes it that much easier. Everybody wants one, everybody knows what they're used for, and they're just a strong cultural symbol.
Bankhars are so highly revered by the Mongols that when they die, they are placed on top of a mountain to be closer to the gods and the spirit world, and so people don't walk over their bones. After a 650-kilometer journey across rough desert roads, the pup arrives at her new home. It's time to meet her family.
Hey, get on there.
хатдаг нь доктор одоо ясантай тэр өөрийнхөө юунд хүний тоонд оруулж байгаа учраас
хадаг юу зүүдэг гэсэн тэр учиртай юм билээ.
In Mongolia, dogs are so important that they're the only animal to be given a name. And now, in a traditional ceremony, our Bankhar is finally given hers. It's whispered quietly into her ear to avoid drawing the attention of evil spirits who might cause the dog and the family harm.
Онцлогтой энэ бол юу нь хүний л сайн туслах шүү дээ. Би одоо нэг малад руу амтаар болохгүй, гэр орн руу холгоо аюуар болохгүй. Тариулаад голонцдог нэг шиг байдیں۔
Now Panda will find her place amongst the goats. And if all goes to plan, safeguard the flock, her people's nomadic way of life, and possibly the future of the Gobi Desert itself.